Coach Sweeney talks about bring your own guys, but is that one of those stadiums where you kind of bring your own energy and pump yourself up, not count on the atmosphere?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, if it's not going to be that loud, then we're just going to have to just kind of depend on each other, just pump up each other from special teams and defense to offense, and just go out there and do whatever we got to do. Try not to play down to anything.
When you scored your touchdown, did it feel like everybody's kind of standing still? Like watching the game, it felt like the crowd didn't think you were going to score, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Crap, you might get in." Like, did it feel like, well, this guy might tackle me? Nope. This guy might tackle me? Nope. I'm about to score. Did you feel like it?
I mean, as soon as I caught the ball, I kind of turned up and I saw there was literally nobody in front of me, so I just started running. I got some good blocks by the running back and then Garrett, and I was able to score, but I really wasn't paying attention to how the crowd was reacting as I was running. I was just trying to get in the end zone and try to make up for the mistake I had earlier in the game. So.
You basically stepped right over it, but I'm guessing you didn't notice the flag on the field, or did you notice it when you got in the end zone? Were you wondering, is this going to count?
I think I noticed it, but so much stuff was going on in my head that I was like, I don't even know what it's for, so I'm just going to keep running, and hopefully it's not against us. So, and then after the play was over, I was sitting there listening for the call, and it was happened to be against the defense.
Back to those days when you were in a bar raider 4 years before you get ready to embark on this Clemson journey, you had this historic run, you were able to set these records for your position. Did you ever think that this was possible, being able to be in this moment, create these moments for the school?
Honestly, no. I never thought I'd be in the position that I'm at now, but after 4 long years of just working out with all these different guys, all these different seniors that came through, they definitely taught me a lot, and they put me in the best position that I can be in as of right now. So.
Does having a moment like that kind of vindicate to you your decision to come back and forego the NFL for one more year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't really have moments like that too much in the season, but I happened to have one last year against Notre Dame, and then this year against Louisville. There's special moments, and that was kind of the game. Notre Dame was a game for me last year. I was like, all right, well, this team's gonna be special. After getting that win over Notre Dame, and then this was kind of Louisville for me. I was like, this team's definitely gonna be special this year. So hopefully we just keep winning, and we end up where we want to be at the end of the season.
What are your conversations like with Coach Sweeney now when you first got here? I know there were some probably different conversations about maybe your work ethic and things like that. Now 4 years later, what's it like just seeing yourself transform into the player Coach always wanted you to become?
I mean, when I first got here, it was pretty rough for me because, I mean, when I first got here, I also came in with Shaq and them. So even with the third team offense, I was still going against Shaq on one side and then Kevin Dodd and Tavares on the other. So it was pretty challenging for me. But I was able to work through it. And then Coach Sweeney is just proud of the man that I've become just through all these years and just staying focused and just never giving up. So.
When you won that Notre Dame game last year, how did you guys build up the momentum of it and not let that moment take advantage of the other moments that you went on to have, continuing to win, not slipping up? How do you keep that going this year as well, too?
I mean, just stick to what we know, I guess, and just focus on the next game. Don't take any bigger than the rest. And just depend on your teammates as much as possible and just get the job done, I guess.
When you go up against this BC defense on paper, stat sheet, they're not giving up a lot of yards or points. When you look at a game, you see that big 49 that Virginia Tech scored on. Do you kind of salivate at that prospect and thinking, we could certainly do that against them?
I mean, I think this offense can do anything, honestly. But going against their defense, I mean, last year, it definitely was a rough start to the game. But then in the end, we ended up scoring so many yards on them and just through the air and stuff like that. So I feel like it's definitely a rough start to the game, maybe. I mean, just trying to figure out their defense and just get a handle on it. But then I feel like in the end, we'll be able to overcome it and just have a good game.
Do you remember them as being as physical a team as you've seen over the years?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new faces on the other side of the ball, but I know a couple years ago they had a big 6'8" D lineman, but he's gone now. So they have a couple quick twitch guys on the edge, but other than that, I mean, they're just stocky bodies, really good at tackling and just stuff